Okay, so I'm starting to figure this zone out a little. I'm going to try real hard not to die before I do, but I'm basically taking it one path not taken at a time, as you do. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. I am back in the cabin that we've been using for shelter since pretty much since I found it. Give or take a day or two spent down the road. We do have some reclaimed wood that I dropped here. I'm going to pick this back up. There's some cattail heads as well. Oh yeah, the canister that I dropped. And that is a book, I believe. So let me see if I can grab that, because that could be handy for starting a fire. We're going to go ahead and get, if the game will let me, hello? I guess we're supposed to use that picture frame, aren't we? All right. There is some food right here. Food is what I don't have a ton of. So I want to do a couple of things really quick. We've got some decent health. I just want to take a look around and see if I can spot any other timber. That's incredibly rude. Alright, so that's a timber wolf right there, still up. Bad timing for a wrist sprain, but that's okay. It's not great weather for a fire at the moment, but I could start one... Theoretically, yeah, I could start one right here. Maybe. Yeah, could start one right here, just long enough to cook some of the meat. So that's what we'll do. I don't love it, but we need to get that meat cooking. I'll need to be careful with carrying it, though, because even just bringing it over to this fire while that wolf is nearby, could be problematic. We're going to try to avoid that. So you'll recall that I got the meat that I'm carrying by harvesting the wolf that's down the slope here at the end of the last episode. It's been a couple of days. For those of you watching in the live audience, I went out of town very impromptu for the weekend and didn't have time to record episodes in advance. So I'm back. That wolf right there, over the dot, is where this meat came from.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's go ahead and cook that. Now I can also place this. We're just going to make sure we have some food good and ready here before I do too much. That wolf is close, so I'm trying not to be an idiot at the moment. Okay, can't place that. Alright, not a lot of fuel on this at the moment. There we go. Now, this isn't a particularly warm fire, so we can't stay out here forever. But this wolf meat should put me in much better position to go exploring that way, which is what we decided on right at the end of the last episode. So there's a path that leads into another area of the zone. It doesn't lead into the direction immediately that I hope that it will, but I'm going to go looking anyway, because this definitely seems like a zone where you kind of have to go north by northwest. You know, you have to go a different direction in order to get the actual direction you're trying to go as the crow flies. So that's the kind of ethos that I'm going to trust for traveling here. The weather seems to be calming down, actually, but we're not blocked from the wind anymore, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't... I'll have to just keep a close eye on this fire, basically. Is there anything that I can do in the meantime? There might be. Clothes are mostly repaired. I'm not using the Foreman's tool belt. I'm holding on to it because, like, you know, we got it at the end of the last tale. It just seems like sentimental value, I suppose. I've got more flares than I really need. I also have the sport bow, which I'm carrying around for no particular reason. Lots of coffee in here, which is nice to remember. We've got some burdock tea in here. A couple of those. Now, I could, after this is done, I could cook some more coffee. I have a lot of water, and that would be a good idea. So I might do that after we're done with these, as long as this fire is still going. So I do realize we've been offline for a couple days. I'm going to kick off this episode with some delicious cooking, and we're just going to chill here by this fire. But I will try to keep you entertained with my voice and just talk through our next couple of objectives. Because again, we're trying to get somewhere over there. Can't even see it at the moment on account of this lovely weather. But we're trying to get all the way over there. Basically in the direction that road is leading. But when we went in the direction that road is leading, unfortunately it was not as straight of a shot as I would have hoped. As we saw in real time. And I almost died. In this game, I almost died. Not the misery playthrough. This game. Almost died. That's fun. Okay, let's go ahead and eat that. Some gamey wolf meat. Let's now go ahead and cook the other one. We can pass time on this. Eat that. And now we can begin cooking coffee. And the nice thing about coffee is that it only takes a few minutes for each one. I might need to put some additional fuel on this fire, though, because we are cold. We are indeed. What if I just put these sticks on it? Will that be enough? It might be. That might be, actually. Might be just enough. Oh, that is the definition of rudeness, is what that is. Okay. I could also drink one of these beverages. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Alright, what do we got? 18 minutes on that? Hold on. Let's see if I can find some wood inside. I've got the... Well, yeah. I'll just use the freaking reclaimed wood. I'm being stubborn because I had the sticks, and the sticks almost did it by themselves. So I'm like, no. It's just general principle. I shouldn't use the reclaimed wood, but that's all I need to use. It's fine. My brain sometimes. Okay, so... what am I kidding? My brain all the time. So... tin of... coffee, 10 minutes till that's ready. Yeah, the weather's actually calmed down considerably. Might even clear up here in a bit. We'll see. Okay, we're going to drop that remaining meat.
I'm not sure I can carry
and now we can really go to town. Now, bear in mind that it would be useful... I mean, I'm not super concerned about keeping this coffee hot at the moment. But I can. Kind of bear that in mind. We've got several insulated flasks, so I'm trying to take advantage of that. It would also be good for me to make some tea. And that particular detail is not lost on me. Okay, so that one's full. So maybe, yeah, let's make some tea for the next little bit, because if we get in a situation like we did last time, where like health is getting really, really low. Alright, we're still warm enough. Health is getting really, really low. And, you know, I need to recover a lot of health quickly. Having that tea to help recovery is always a plus. And I don't actually have any tea at the moment. So let's go ahead and start a flask of tea. Oh, I am out of water. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, can't do anything more. Saving all those cans of corn. Been saving them for a while. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Again, there's not really any point to putting these in the flask other than just to have them sorted in inventory. Let's go ahead and cook a little bit more water there. Oh. Uh-oh. And there goes my fire. That's incredibly rude. What just happened? Alright, well never mind. We're not getting water out of this fire. That was really, really bad timing. Okay, so I guess I'm going to take the non-potable water, but I'm not going to worry about anything else. Let's go ahead and just grab these. I'm going to head back inside. I've got what I need in order to...
Did I say I hate being cold?
Survive here.
Really do.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, well... what I will do is drink some of that tea. I don't love the idea I wanted to save it, but we do need to recover, like, I guess, yeah, there's really no point to drinking this tea, but I wasn't able to get the water, so it is what it is. Now, we also don't, the reason I didn't drink the coffee is we're not that tired, because we just slept at the end of the last episode, so what I need to do now is, like, we need to pass time for about 5 hours, probably. There is going to be a bit of passive condition recovery here, which is nice. Can't complain about that. Okay. Now we still have improved rest since we haven't actually rested. I'm not going to actually treat the sprained wrist because it's just not necessary. I will drink this water just to top off my thirst a little bit. Ugh, I hate this. Like, I don't want to drink the tea that I just made for the purpose of future usage, but I have to because I wasn't able to get the water. Ugh. At least there's some caloric value. And there's no way to make a fire in here, sadly. There's just not. So, let's go ahead and sleep for... We won't get 5 hours. We'll get, you know, 3.5, 4 or so. Just making sure we get the full 4. In the off chance it's like 4 and change. Yeah, now we're getting thirsty again. Now it does sound like things are quieting down out there again. Let's take a quick look. Okay, right now the wind is actually blowing against the roof in the opposite direction. So that's no good. And we do have to bear in mind that respawn is a thing. So I can't just linger too long. Eventually the Timberwolves will come back. It's going to take a while. Because I do think we have those settings tuned down. But I just want to be very, very mindful of that. Man, I really hate that there's not a way for me to make this. There might be, though. Let's go ahead and eat the rest of this. Yeah, see, this is blocked from the... Ooh, look at this. Is that a... Oh, it's a rifle shell casing. For a second, I thought that was a fire striker. I'm about to lose my mind. Okay. Not ideal. I'm not going to use accelerant. Not ideal at all. But it's protected from the wind. So we're going to roll with it.
Come on, little fire. Come on. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I hope I can actually make it. I have 20 minutes. I'll make it. But, like, I'm just watching the clock like, man, I was ready to go to that new spot at the end of the last episode, and right now, this game is just not letting me. No, we need water. Boil water. There we go. You can tell how rarely I actually have to go back and add boiled water. Interesting. Oh yeah, because that was actually coming from the pot, so I had to put it in both. That actually kind of works. So let's add another bit of water there. Or a bit of fuel there, that's what I meant to say.
Sure getting cold.
Okay, so a little cold. Weather is definitely rolling in. I mean, I could add the reclaimed wood. There's more to break down in there, and this would at least get the fire a little bit warmer. And now we have potable water. And I can keep making tea to replace the tea that I lost. Let's go ahead and drink that, so they don't have to drink anything else in order to top that off. Alright, the fire is now warm enough, which is nice. Actually, if I get a little bit closer... no, I'm as close as possible. Okay, let's see if we can replace those teas. Now I feel better. Alright, that heated 1 tea that was in there. I love that feature. It's one of my favorite things about the insulated flasks, is how realistically they function. They function so realistically that you can't even put them down next to fires to warm them. Because, obviously, That's not going to work. When I first got the, you might remember this from a few seasons back, when I first got the insulated flask, actually during, I think, was it season 01? Yeah, that whole endeavor didn't work particularly well. Trying to figure out how to make that work. Because I was like, oh wait, I'm putting an insulated container down next to a fire trying to warm it. Like, on principle, this is not going to work. Because we're so used to being able to just, hey, here's a container with a beverage. Putting this by the fire, it will clearly warm up. No, not necessarily. Life doesn't work like that. Okay. Weather is calming down again, which is nice. Although the wind does still seem like it's threatening a bit. And now it seems like it's threatening in the direction of my fire, which I do not like. Alright, so we've got more potable water. Fire still has some hours left on it, so tell you what, let's go ahead and make as much tea as we can get away with. Oh, I think I just picked that up a minute too early. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, now that's all the tea we need. So, with that,
This tag is getting kind of heavy.
still have plenty of water. Now, what's nice about this situation is that I think I'll now be able to rest and begin a new day kind of ready to go, which is nice. So let's go ahead. We need to pass time for like 2 hours because I want to get a solid amount of sleep here. The weather is suboptimal, I can tell. Didn't get worse there, though, so that's good. And we're also not that encumbered, all considered. Moosehide Satchel, still 100% condition. You love to see it. Yeah, condition on my clothing is pretty solid. Not bad at all. Okay, let's get moving then. I'm going to go ahead and carry another couple of these flares because I have a feeling I might need them. Man, we came in here with 70 plus
I wonder if I can drop any
rifle cartridges. 70 plus. We don't have 70 plus anymore. At all. Alright, so that's my path. Right down there. Need to be careful with that. That slope kind of sneaks up on you. Now, it looks like the pack of Timberwolves that chased me at the end of the last episode is no longer there. So they've patrolled off elsewhere. I don't see them at all. I should get off this slope. Alright, I'm going to grab this stick. Also going to grab these rose hips. One lesson that this zone has already taught me, with my almost sub 10% condition close call a few episodes back, is that you should definitely, even if you come into the zone prepared, you should come in with a survival mentality. Like, pick up the things you would need in order to make teas, in order to make food. There they are. All right, so they're still there. They were just concealed by the slope, which, frankly, I should have known. Now, one thing I'll be sad about is if this path doesn't lead anywhere. It's possible that this is just... No, this is... Okay, no, it's a path. That's a demon.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Yeah, the weather's not great. I'm hoping I can find a cave soonish. Worst comes to worst, I'll just turn around and go back to the cabin, but I really don't want to. Also, I don't have enough sticks, unfortunately, to make... I don't even think I have enough cloth. Yeah, I don't have enough sticks or cloth to make a snow shelter. So we need to keep moving here. So this almost seems like a glacier.
It's a goddamn freezing.
This terrain right here is very glacier-like. Okay, we've got... Oh, wow. This might be the most rosehip bushes I've ever seen in one spot in the long dark. All right, we are officially in hypothermia risk territory. Shadow creeping along the ground. Interesting, but I do see some foliage appearing ahead. So this is not a dead end. This is absolutely leading somewhere. And also, look here. Ooh, that might be a cave. Yeah, that's a cave. All right, so we've got shelter. Kind of a pseudo cave, maybe. Oh no, it's a cave. Definitely a cave. Where does this lead? See, this is interesting because this leads in a completely different direction. And yet, that's fascinating. Okay, we're gonna go up here because it'll give me a chance to warm up. But what the heck? A lot of rose hips out here. Is this a interior cave? What? Interesting. So there wasn't much of a temperature change coming in here. That's kind of weird, honestly, because in most caves in the long dark, you would be able to go to the back of a shallower cave than this and have a sense of, like, protection from the cold. So it's a little bit weird to me that we're not getting that here. This is... I can't remember any other cave in the long dark that...
Nobody needs this anymore.
That doesn't kind of meet that need. But I'm going to follow this, because this clearly leads somewhere. Yeah, we don't have... Like, I can't even stop. Normally, like, the entire reason I was excited about this cave, invalid. Totally invalid. We're not getting a temperature boost inside this cave, and it's odd. Kind of makes you wonder if that'll get hotfixed out, because it's so... there's just no reason. Caves always provide you a temperature boost. So it just seems like an oversight that this cave is so cold. Now, where's this taking me? If my sense of direction is correct, this might be pointing me back towards the cabins that I was just at. Oh, this is wild. I don't... Alright, hypothermia risk is good. I'm nervous, though, because, like, again, I should have had a temperature boost in there, and I didn't. And I was counting on that, and there's nothing to speak of up here that's really, like... Oh, no. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Oh, no, this is a gap. So if I cross this, I'm committed. Alright. Well, we live here now. Literally. That could be a mistake. I'm hoping I don't pay for it too much as the game starts playing ominous music. I have no idea where I am. Oh wait, we got a pathway here. Okay. I love the atmosphere, though. Oh, interesting. Here's another cave. Okay, okay. I'm cautiously optimistic. This might actually be taking me somewhere. Hang on, where does this go? Nowhere. That's where that goes. Absolutely nowhere. Okay. Now, will this cave have a temperature bonus? Ah, see, this is Prayerful Window.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Now we're talking. Sundered Pass. First of all, I'm really glad that I grabbed those flares. But okay. Yeah. Let's just oh nice, food. A fleece cowl, some more matches, ruined dog food. Can still eat it. Alright, we got a climbing rope leading down to a lower level. Can we finagle our way down there without climbing, though? Looks like we can. So I'd really prefer not to, if I can help it. Alright, so we've got a couple of paths. We've got a lit path and an unlit path. We've got the flare, so let's take the unlit path first. Looks like I almost have to duck to get through here, but it seems good. Alright, I'm going to grab some coal. The coal is a welcome sight. Haven't had any for a while. This almost seems like it's climbable. But no dice. Okay. So that's just a red herring, I guess. Fair enough. Let's head this way. I feel so vindicated because like now I'm getting properly warmed by the cave and I'm like, this is what I expected the first time. And I mean, it wasn't a cave with an open ceiling either. It was a fully enclosed cave. Most environments like that, no, all other environments like that in the Long Dark definitely have a temperature boost. So it's a rather surprising violation of expectations. Okay, so all of those are just rocks. I was kind of excited that, well, there's a stone there that I can pick up, but I was kind of hoping for a bit more coal. I do see something on the ground there. Painkillers? No, antibiotics. Interesting. There's some coal there. Flare is still lasting us. Let's go a little bit farther. You know what? Suddenly I have a feeling I know what cave this is. Alright, so we got a marine flare and a granola bar. I have a feeling I'm in the cave that leads back to the other zone. I think that might be where I am. Let's go in here first. Oh, I see some light ahead. Interesting. And don't get me wrong, if I find that cave, I'm happy about it. Like, because that's map knowledge. I'll take it. But at the same time, I'm trying to get to the frickin' whatchamacallit. Where is it? Yeah, weather station. Definitely not finding the weather station yet. Oh, nice. There's some cedar firewood. Okay, so definitely finding some supplies. There's some more coal. And the nice thing about the coal is that, you know, if I have to, I can make a fire in here. And get some torches, so I don't have to use flares. I wish I had lantern fuel, but I do not. Oh, there's a corpse.
I'll take it.
Another marine flare. Lots of firewood and coal being found, but we have two different paths to follow here. One thing I've definitely noticed about the caves in the far territory so far, especially in the Zone of Contamination and Sundered Pass, is that they We need to make a fire. Oh, I can't. We're too close to the... Yeah, that's right. You can't make a fire this far indoors. That's annoying, so I will have to use a flare. Or, hang on, I might actually have a torch. Oh, really? Is that the only frickin' torch I've got? That's annoying. Okay. Well, we might be using flares after all. And I need to be mindful of the fact that I could get stuck in here. I have plenty of flares. But if this is the cave that I thought it was, then that's not necessarily a good sign. Yeah, see, this is so freaking loopy. Okay, I think I know where that just took me, though. If I'm right, then there's going to be a corpse up ahead and a pathway on the right. Maybe not. Yeah, see, this is suboptimal. We're going to go ahead and... I wish we had an Aurora, because then I could just... flashlight it, but I can't. Alright, so... I hate this. I genuinely do. Because we can't make a fire. If we find a body with a campfire, that's different. Alright, so that corpse that I was hoping for is not here. And the cave is opening up. Interesting. Another flare. 2 more flares. Alright, so the game is definitely giving me flares to keep me out of this situation. Where is this going? This is wild.
I could need a horse.
Oh, interesting. So we've got some natural light this way. Oh.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, so we still have a blizzard in here. Tell you what, let's go back inside. Really? You're not letting me make one at all? So it doesn't count as one of the caves where... Ugh, I hate that. Can't even make a fire right on the inside. So what we'll have to do if we want to make a fire and, you know, build up a kind of backlog of torches, if we can call it that. Yeah, we'll have to make one right here. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It'll work. I just would rather be completely protected from the wind so that we didn't have to worry about it, you know? That's all. Just that extra little bit of reassurance. So what we're going to do here is get a fire going. Just get enough of a fire going that I can pull a crap ton of torches off of it in order to keep exploring this cave without burning through all my flares. That's the plan. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some of this stuff. Now this flare is still good. We're going to go ahead and put that away. It's not the best torch. Nice, that is a good torch. But I mean, any torch at this point I will take. It's just a matter of having firelight that I don't have to give up and run out of, and then not be able to see, and then have to give up the run completely. I wish there wasn't a blizzard, because I kind of do want to see what's going on out here, but since there's a blizzard, the more important thing is to continue exploring the cave. Alright, this is a ton of torches, but I think it's necessary. And at the very least, if we don't use them all, I will have some sticks in my inventory. And that'll be good at least. Okay. The next really big torch that I draw, I will just let that be the torch I carry. Assuming I do draw another big one. Come on. Wow. Well, There we go. Yeah, let's not waste this flare. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let's extinguish that torch. Yeah, I take it back.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
There we go. All right, so that's the 35-minute mark for this episode. What I'm going to do is go ahead and stop this one here. I am really encumbered, so movement through this cave is going to be slow. I can eat this dog food. I'm going to do that because I need to get rid of some weight. It's ruined, but we've got cooking 5, so it is what it is. But we're going to stop this episode here, and in the next one, I'm going to keep looking through to see what I might be able to find in this cave. We have a lot of stuff weighing us down, though, which is unfortunate. It's mainly all the sticks, like the torches that I literally just gathered. I think it's worthwhile that I did all that, but it is going to slow me down and force me to use more of those torches. Just creating a quick save point there since we're ending the episode. So I'll stop this one here. Like I said, in the next one, we're going to keep going up this way. There goes the torch. I wanted to try to chain that, but okay. We're going to head up this way and keep following it in the opposite direction and see kind of what this pathway has in store for us. Not really sure what I'm going to find. I'm still thinking it's possible that I'm actually in the transition cave.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I'm kind of hoping that I'm not, but at the same time, it seems possible that I may be. So we'll just have to kind of see where this cave takes us, and I'll have to keep a very close eye on how many torches I actually have as I do it, because I can't just wander around in a cave forever, and there is an exit that I could potentially use there, the one that I just was at, in order to you know, find another spot within the zone, etc. So for now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I will see you next time.